Hello, lovely humans. It's your favorite inconsistent person. I've been trying to convince myself to film something for a very long time, and it's just not happening. So today it is happening. Ignore all the tiny hairs. I can't help it. I had a baby. It's miserable out right now. It snowed almost 2 feet last night, so I'm stuck at home. Can't go anywhere. And I'm almost done all of the knitting that I decided to do for my family. What are we doing in this video? I'm going into the new year fresh by finishing out series, which is not actually fresh because I still have a zillion books on my currently reading that I will not be getting to. I'm almost done my knitting for the family presents, so that means that I can get into reading, and I thought I'm going to spend the last week of this year finishing some series that I just have not finished yet to get them off my TBR. Maybe I'll finish them, maybe I'll DNF them. I'm gonna try to allow myself to DNF if I wish. I'm very bad at that. I have new books that I really want to read. I also have a lot that have been here forever. You know that. So you see how my shelves look like this? They're backwards books and decorated, and TBR shelf also looks like that. So we are going to scroll through Goodreads to see what series I have, because all my books that are on my TBR are on my Goodreads want to read list. That's the only thing that I use that for. So I'll find them on here, and then I will figure out where they are up there. Goodreads. My books. First, let's look in the currently reading, because I'm pretty sure there's some in there. Yeah, right off the bat we have The Collar, Shadowfell #3. I read books 1 and 2 2 years ago during August when I was at the lake visiting my grandparents, and I had book 3 with me, and I picked it up and I read like 1 chapter and I didn't want to anymore. It's a young adult fantasy. I am not as much into fantasy anymore, and I'm definitely not really into young adult, so I'm gonna give it a go. I did enjoy the first 2 just because Juliet Marilia's writing is amazing. It's very beautiful, so hopefully I enjoy that. So I'll pull it, I'll try it. So that's one that's on there. Okay, good. That's all that's on the currently reading. Want to read. Goodreads is so slow. I didn't have any cold almond milk to make my hot chocolate with, so I made it with my sister's eggnog, and it tastes very odd. But it's too late to go back now. What do we have? I mean, technically those 2 count. Sword Art Online, Progressive. Volume 6. That one's short. That one's short. Is that one short? They're pretty easy to read. I'll hopefully read that. Then we have The Last Odyssey by James Rollins, Sigma Force 15. I finally finished number 14. It took me a while. I just am at the point where I'm getting scared each book as to what's going to happen to the characters because I've loved them for so long, and just I'm scared that some of my favorites will eventually die, which almost happened last time. Anyway, I'll pull that. I should definitely read that one. Oh, Come Tumbling Down. There is more books, more series than I thought. I also should be writing these down. 1 second. Okay, notepad, pen. There we go. I hope there's not many more series because I didn't think there was this many that I was in the middle of. And I know that there's one that's massive. Anyway, 100 Years of Solitude. I got that from my mother-in-law to try reading. I hated Love in the Time of Cholera, so I will give that one a go, but I don't have high hopes already. And I'm not counting any of the Anne McCaffrey books because no, that's I'm slowly going there. I have not started Tucker Wayne, so I don't have to read that. Oh shoot. There's another Juliet Marillier. I forgot I read the first one of that. Tower of Thorns. This one's an adult fantasy, so I should have an easier time with that. It's pretty dark. The characters have very rough lives. Oh. Bleach. I'm only finishing the ones that I own, by the way. Yeah, there it is. Citadel by Kate Moss. I'm pretty sure that is like 600 or 700 pages, and it's huge, and I loved the first two. The only reason I haven't read the third one yet is A, it's massive, which then denotes that there's a B and not the only reason. So B, her books don't necessarily end happy. They have the ending they should, but it's not like a happy ending, and I like happy endings in my books. So sad, Molly. Anyway, I need to get rid of A Game of Thrones. Am I ever going to read it? I don't think so. That should be all. That is all. That was more than I thought. I have a 1-year-old. There's no way that I am reading all of those. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Shit. That was a lot more than I thought. This tastes really weird. I'm going to pull down all of these books. I'll be back in a moment. There's not really any short ones. So, this may have been a bad idea, but it's happening. Okay. Tower of Thorns, which is Blackthorn and Grimm, Volume 2, 385 pages. So that's one. Bleach, Bind Up, Volume 3? Is this number 3? Yes. This one will go pretty fast enough. It will probably be the fastest. So, how many pages? 587. Citadel, Kate Moss. It's a beautiful book. I absolutely loved Labyrinth and Sepulcher. I was off. This is 919 pages. I actually got tears in my eyes realizing that. Let's just move on. Then we have The Lost Odyssey. James Rollins, 420 pages. Doable. Come Tumbling Down is the shortest one. Shannon McGuire, at probably sitting around 200. Yeah. 203. Then the Sword Art Progressive that I thought was short, it is not. This one is almost 300 pages, 282. Am I having regrets? Yes. The Collar by Juliet Marillier, 437 pages. Regrets on doing this. I am uncertain as to how I feel at this point in time. I underestimated how many series I had going on. That I had books in that I had not finished. I thought perhaps it might be 4. But I was thinking it was closer to 3. Well, today is December 22nd. I'm going to vlog doing this, torturing myself. So check in at the start of January to see if I am able to start the new year with no ongoing series on my TBR. I'd like to start the new year just like having fun reading a Nora Roberts or something like that. I'm gonna go eat my banana, which I hate, so I don't know why I grabbed this for my snack. Finish my very strange hot chocolate, and maybe edit this. I need to do some knitting. At this point, I don't even know how to end these things anymore, so I think you're awesome, my lovely human friend who's watching this. Comment down below and tell me one awesome thing that has happened in your December, or something that you're really looking forward to. And that's all. I hope that you have an awesome morning, afternoon, or evening, whichever it is. wherever you are. See ya.
Don't fall, don't forget all the things you've been taught, you've been told. Don't blink, don't run, don't turn left or turn right or look straight at the sun. My mind's going in circles, I'm trying to fight it, getting these voices inside to stick